Where's the top?
Let's talk about the exact opposite of a big L. Digi Daigaiku just I don't know if we talked about it last week, but we've definitely talked about it on this show before. And man, they were up to a 17 ETH floor, cooled off now, sitting at 14.2 on my screen, whatever, 13, yeah,
So
14 ETH, let's just call it there.
wild.
Absolutely insane the run this project has been on. And it really isn't stopping. And one of the big things that are propelling it right now is the idea that they do have an airdrop coming, but Limit
Tomorrow.
Break, headed up by Gabriel Leydon, are causing a lot of ruckus and stirring the pot and just being very, very loud and vocal on Twitter. Gabriel Leydon has just burst onto the scene, getting thousands and thousands of followers a day. I mean, at this point, 15K followers from almost zero is pretty good, but like with how many people have left and stopped paying attention to the NFC scene, like those are probably 15,000 real followers and gaining frequently. Limit Break announcing that they have raised $200 million to build the
What?
Web3 MMO game of their dreams, backed by Coinbase, backed by, I believe, FTX, and a bunch of other, like, just gigantic heavy hitters. And Gabriel Leydon is turning into a little bit of a polarizing figure. I personally read his tweets a lot like Donald Trump's, honestly. Like, he is really leaning into the egregious self promotion, talking themselves up. The biggest names in the space, the $200 million fund, we're marketing. I'm famous now. Everyone loves my suit. My tweets are being like really just going for it. And I'm kind of here for it, to be honest with you. Love them or hate
Dude,
them,
I am all about it. I love it so much. It's so fun.
love him or hate him, and I can't say that I particularly love this guy because there's been some pretty big evidence that maybe they don't fully understand Web3, and I'll touch on that very briefly. And they basically said they're going to create an entirely on-chain MMO. And an entirely on-chain MMO would mean that like every time you move, a transaction has to get confirmed, and you have to pay. Like it won't really work like that, but I guess the ambition is there. I don't know. I know Drip's here for it. Dirty, what you here for it too?
I don't know, dude. This Gabby Cakes guy is just giving me the willies. Like, I just, homie is gambling 200 mil on tweets right now. And I don't think he realized that. He's just got his like 15 seconds of fame and it's just like immediately skyrocketed into his brain. And he's just like tweeting the most absurd stuff. In my opinion, like, unless somebody needs to come to him and just be like, lay off Twitter, dude, because it's just like honestly, it's one of my favorite pastimes is watching these like projects just moon and then seeing the founders just do the dumbest stuff after, like, to follow it. It's crazy to me. I mean, he's not like he, I just like the stuff he's saying. It's like his intrusive thoughts are winning, and he's just putting them out there for the world to see. I think that, like, as far as Digi Gaku goes, like, I don't really know what this means as far as them building, especially because he's like, they're like, what are you going to use the 200 mil on? He's like, marketing, which is great because I mean, we know most of these projects don't know how to market, but I just don't know. I'm just so curious. I'm just loving watching Gabby over here just friggin' just blow it,
Dude,
dude.
I love it though. Like, what other world and what other space do we occupy or live in where someone can raise that amount of money and then say the dumbest stuff on Twitter regularly?
It's just like
Like, it's
ever, dude.
amazing. Like, how could you not be all about like it's just I feel like I'm watching a slow motion train wreck, but at the same time, it could recover. Gabe could totally turn this into an actual game instead of just some, Ponzi scheme. I don't know, but like I'm so excited to watch all of it. And of course, like I have zero skin in the game. I have no Digi Daigakus or any exposure to anything in his universe, but like I have my popcorn. I'm ready to go. Like I'm just going to sit on the sidelines and watch this either implode or explode into the moon, like
I think going to the moon. I mean, Dirty Milk says you got to lay off Twitter and gambling $200 million on it. I seem to recall what was it, the 45th president of the United States being told to lay off Twitter for a little bit too, and basically ended up as the world's most powerful man. and the presidency for 4 years there. I wish I could do an impression of him too, because his tweets like literally just read like that as well. The one is like, oh god, he tweets so much. Somebody just told me I was famous, and it freaked me out. Please don't make more of these. I can't take it.
Bro,
Yeah.
I just die.
Yeah, this is my favorite one. I have to wear the suit everywhere I go now, so no one is disappointed. People are constantly complimenting me on my profile picture.
It's like he's waited his whole life for somebody to notice him, and it only took $200 million.
And it's so, and I feel like this is like, and I feel like it definitely like either goes one of two ways. Where one, he like realizes like, okay, I got to be responsible with tweets, or two, it levels up and up and up and just ramps up, and he just says even more ridiculous things because he just wants attention. So like, that's why I'm absolutely here for it, because it's gonna be so fun.
I just think that like he said $200 million for marketing, and he is just pulling it off for free, really, like
100%.
But let's not discount the fact that this guy does have a history of like some mega successful mobile gaming apps too, right?
True.
What was it? Mobile Strike, and there was another one. They were at the top of the free-to-play app charts for a long time. They had ads on like national television spots that had Arnold Schwarzenegger and Kate Upton in them. They were good at marketing. They really were good at getting people to download and play their games. If Digi Daigaiku is almost like a base layer of ownership for whatever they're about to put out there, I honestly think, and this is not financial advice, and I'm personally not buying at this price because I've already had Digi Daigaiku and I sold way too early, and I'm coping with that every day now, but that's fine. I don't have the liquidity to support purchases at this level, which is not, I'm comfortable with that. I live with that, and that's okay. But, I mean, there's clearly something here. They are doing something. And whether or not people agree with it, or they enjoy it, or they believe that he has a past performance, he has the money, he clearly knows people to raise $200 million in this economy with the drawback of NFTs and crypto that we're in right now, and people are still willing to fund this guy. I don't know. It seems like it has the recipe to all be there.
That's the other thing too. I mean, sorry, real quick. Like, so many brands have shown us, like time and time again, like marketing is really the only thing that matters. I mean, up until recently, Apple was the king of that. They had subpar products, but sold them like they were top tier. When in reality, spec wise, they were not even close.
Maxi's punching the air right now.
Absolutely, it's all marketing.
Yeah, he definitely didn't spend it on a personality.
No, he did not.
I picture him just having like a closet full of these suits now too. He's just like he opens up a walk-in closet and it's literally just like 50 of the same suit and shirt.
I feel like he has replaced all the pictures in his house with his profile picture. Like that's the vibe that I'm getting.
Well, in true NFT degen fashion too, somebody put up like a collection of like 100 pictures of Gabe Leydon on OpenSea and started selling them for like $40 a pop, and then next thing you know, they're sitting at like a $600 floor or something like that. Like it's just it truly is just the most magical place in the world. Disneyland, take a seat. We're here for it. I love it. This guy is not going anywhere. This is going to be something that's around.
Like it only gets better. I'm so here for it.
And we're really
just seems like the tip of the iceberg for this guy.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I'm a Gabby Maxi all day at this point.
All day.
Would you just change your tune? I thought at the beginning of this you were pretty bearish.
Well, no, I just love watching people fumble, so it's just great. Like this homie is just gonna be playing hot potato for the next like, I don't know, however long Digi lasts.
He's like his own Ponzi scheme where he just has to constantly keep one-upping himself just to maintain relevance and everything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. I have a question for you guys. So.
Yeah,
Digi Daigaiku floor sitting at 14 ETH. After the airdrop, are we going super down, a little down, or does it stay or go up?
Ooh, I say I'm calling Okay, I'm
on
gonna get specific.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say
Good to know.
11.5 after airdrop, but airdrops is gonna go. What is the typical spread for airdrops?
I
Isn't
think
it
you
like
generally
two?
get about 25%.
Yeah,
Yeah, usually quarter.
I'm
Depends
gonna
what the
say
supply
11 and a
though
half.
is. We're dealing with a collection of 2K. That's the interesting thing to me here is that 2K is very, very low. I mean, yeah, okay, it's 25% of
I don't think there's
8K.
been any more details on the airdrop.
No, they're being pretty
Yeah,
vague about it, but again, being very vocal about the fact that it is going down. I do think that it will follow the traditional airdrop where it's like there were a handful of people that bought this, got the airdrop, they're going to liquidate, but typically you don't end up profiting off of it. It's like, Dirty Milk said, you might get 3 ETH for the airdrop, but the price of the Digi Daigaiku dropped by 3 ETH down to like 11 and a half, and therefore your total ends up being about the same. But again, like 2K, and I think it's maybe just under 800 unique holders, and I love
yeah.
it.
It's like
It's like
what was it? 758 holders. So
it. It's not hard to get 800 people to drink the Kool-Aid.
no.
You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
can totally find 800 people that are
Okay.
being like,
Wait.
"I'm
So
holding this
what's
till
your
I
answer?
die."
Does the floor price go down or up?
Down slightly and then up. I think it dips
Down
like
slightly and then up.
I think it dips very briefly, and then people are unless they really do something that's underwhelming. And let's be honest, okay? Like let's look at the art of Digi Daigaiku and everything. Like it didn't blow my mind. These revealed, and my instant thought was like, oh, okay, we had our fun. It got to 3 ETH. It's going to settle in at around 1.5 ETH and then slowly die out. That's a loss. I admit it. I was wrong. But, like, I'm not at a point where I'm just like, these are going to be relics or something. Like, I don't know. Dirty Milk, you're here for the art.
I want boba now that I'm looking at this.
These seem like the art that like the sketchy goth chick from high school had on her wall.
Not like the loner weeb guy at school, but like
The
the
guy
that
that runs to
too.
the
They usually
cafeteria doing the
coexist.
Naruto run.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like Lisa Frank like grew up. It's like I don't know.
I don't know
Yeah,
who Lisa
little,
Frank
okay.
is.
I'll go on board with that one.
You don't remember Lisa Frank? They had like the
I got a
colorful
sister, so I
binders and
absolutely
stuff.
yeah. We both had older sisters, so we absolutely remember
Yeah.
Not me, man. All right, that's enough Digi Daigaiku. The cope inside of me is just like boiling to a head. We're gonna move on.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
It's gonna be so fun.
no,
It's gonna
from a content standpoint and just watching it all happen, I love it. It is great.